Good evening, everybody. Here I am Aarav Aarya, son of K.K. Prajapati and Mrs. Sukta Devi. I am hailing from Chhapra, and now I am here on the podium to speak my past story. Okay. So my past story is starting from the lockdown. Means I will describe my lockdown past story. How my lockdown past story went. Okay. So that was the time, I think that was the time 13 April 2020. Okay, when all over the country, all the peoples, all the facilities and all the things are closed and was about to close, and also our governments and governments, Bihar governments and the Indian government said that we had to apply the lockdown for controlling the population of increasing the growth of the coronavirus. Okay, and after that our family and me also final that we had to go in our village, because in this Chhapra city a lot of things are closed, a lot of markets, a lot of transportation systems are also were closed. So we finally decided that we have to go to our village, because in my village all the facilities are available there, just like markets, not a market, but after sometimes the markets are opened for 2 hours, 3 hours in my village. So we decided to go there. So we went our village at 13 April 2020. Okay, and after that there was no anybody in Chhapra in my family, and also my family and me also describe and also describe our days, and also manage our days with my families, just like my grandmother, my grandfather, and also there was the just like a scaring of the coronavirus situations, because that was the time we seen various scarefully type of conditions, just like a lot of people are died, a lot of persons are not living seriously and welling. They are just making their family happy, and they are just making their family to be happy in that corona pandemic. And after in that time my village leader also implemented a lot of things, just like and they also distributed a lot of things, just like sanitizer, soaps, and a lot of masks, face masks. Okay, so in that time we also suffered from a lot of types of diseases, just like fever and colds, but we don't go to check up for the coronavirus, because we know that if we check there is a coronavirus, and after that type of companies and that type of situations, medical officers and medical staffs can you are positive with coronavirus. Okay, so we finally decided that we have to take a lot of natural things, just like the tea, just like a tea, herbal tea and herbal teas, and a lot of herbal things, just like tulsi and also giloy, and a lot of things. Okay, so that was the time we also found that if we are living in the facilities, after a long time the facilities are not good for us, because the thing is that we are coming from our nature, and our nature, because if a body living with along with the nature, that is very good for him. And Another thing is that was a time if a lot of the citizens, a lot of all the over the citizens are suffering from a lot of problems, just like they are just like marketing, just like buying for vegetables and a lot of things. So in my village I spend my lockdown times with my families, just like my grandmother, my grandfather, and that was the time I found that yeah, I am happy in this time, because that was the time I was with my family, I was with my parents, and also a lot of situations are come and we have to manage with our parents, with our families, and also that was the time my new home was in the manufacturing, and we also help my family. I also help my families with the a lot of things, and also a lot of things in manufacturing of my new home. And after that my grandmother and my grandfather also grew a lot of vegetables, where I also supported and helped my grandmother, my grandfather, because that time was because that time was very okay. And I found that I was in the lap of nature, because in that time I am coming from city, and I found that yeah, this is the good situation, this is the best environment for me. Yeah, of course a lot of situations and a lot of scarciousness are also available in the village side, but they are less than the city side. So I found that yeah, this is good. So that's why I found that it's the good day, and it's also a adventurous day in my life. So that's all about my past story.